Dan Perry here with another Dan on Tech Python video.
In this video, we're going to look and see what happens if just an if-else is not sufficient. If we need more than two possibilities, and we'll do that with what's called an elif. So if we look here, we've got what we had before. I've got an if statement, if x equal y, print x equals y. Else or otherwise print x not equal y. Well, maybe we need to do more than one case. Well, we did look in an earlier program at what we could do is we could put several ifs together, one after the other, to get the result we wanted. Well, there's a better way when we're checking things, and that better way in our case is the elif. And with the elif, you have your if statement. If something is something, if that is true, it will do the true statement and it'll drop out of the if statement. It won't look any further. But if that is false, then it looks at the elif, the next elif. So you're saying, if this is true, do something. Otherwise, or else, if this is true, do something. And finally, you can have an else. So in our case, if I change this way, the else would be less than. When we check if, in our case, when we run it the first time, they're equal. So this first if will execute. It will print x equal y, or 5 equal 5 in our case. It will then skip out of all the else ifs and elifs and go down after the else block is finished. And you see it says x equal 5. So it's only executed this if. It never even got to this elif or the else. Well, let's change y to 6. If y is 6, then it should go to the final else and say x less than y. And it does. And what it did this time is it executed this if statement. It was false. So it came down and looked at the else if. It was false. And since there's only one else if in this case, or elif, it does the final else and said 5 less than 6. What if we make 5, or make this one a 7, make x 7, so now x will be larger. Well, it checks this if statement. Again, it's false because x and y are not the same. So it says, is x greater than y? In this case, it is. So that's true. So it executes the x greater than y print statement. That's the end of that block. So now it goes down to after the else block. It won't even look at the else. Now we can have more than one elif. We can have as many elifs as we need.
Thank you for watching this Dan on Tech video. Please subscribe to this playlist so you don't miss future videos. Please check out and subscribe to our other Dan on Tech channel playlists.